Hello, everyone, and welcome to another wonderful, beautiful, and exciting episode of the Struggling Creatives.
Oh my gosh.
I'm Obi, and I don't know why Tim's laughing, but
Obi,
yeah,
you go from a 0 to 100 so fast the moment somebody the moment
I
that
don't know what you're talking
all
about.
right, all right, never mind,
Yeah.
never mind. Before we begin, I just want to kind of preface this episode by saying that this is going to be our last episode of season 1, the first 10 episodes that we recorded.
Yeah.
We are putting so much effort and energy into creating them that we want to make sure that we catalog them. So it's not just one after another. If it didn't work out, the worries. This is intentional. That the things that we write, the things that we talk about, everything. And with that being said,
Yes. So we'll have season 2.
yeah,
Bigger, stronger, better, like what people say.
exactly.
New things added to it, things to spice it up. We're already
Woo-wee.
spicy, but we need to add like some
More
extra
spice.
sauce. Yeah.
Extra sauce. Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Okay.
So how are you? How's your week been?
It's yeah, it's kind of tough. Is it okay if we talk about something that is not creative necessarily, but
Sure, go ahead.
all right. So as the time of the recording, we live in Ukraine. We record everything in Ukraine, and so there's a little bit of stuff happening in Ukraine, and I'm sure everybody hear about the news. So there's no reason to go in depth about it. I just want to make sure that everyone is aware of what's happening. They're aware of how exactly. Hold on, let me fix. I hate getting distracted, but there you go. A lot of things that first of all, how people respond to a situation, and a lot of people are evacuating. A lot of people are leaving,
Yeah.
and this has literally been my life for the last week. I think for the last 6-7 days.
Yeah.
I was just getting on a call, talking to somebody, getting off the call, going to exactly, yeah. If you're leaving, there's a lot of things to do, and there's a lot of if somebody's leaving, you have to do the job. And
Yeah.
one of the things is, I want to make sure that our team is safe and secure, and we're not being driven by creating content. There's safety net within. Okay, if making sure that everybody's okay. So. I just kind of like I just wanted to share a little bit on the podcast and just say that we're trying to be precautious. It doesn't whenever I don't want to say we live in the streets. We live in Kiev, and it hasn't been the only thing that I'm super mad in Kiev is the traffic. My God, it took me forever to get here. But other than that, the streets are fine. People are fine. Everybody's shopping.
Going on the way it should.
Exactly. Yeah. These last couple of weeks that with my training and stuff like that, I have been. Oh my gosh, I have been just talking, training, and making sure that everything is according to the plan and according to whatever's happening.
Yeah. So this morning, or a couple of hours before coming here, I
Mhm.
was watching your Instagram story, and you posted like jogging in the snow.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, I could never be me.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm gonna be under my back, but it's good that regardless of everything that's going on, you still have time
Yeah.
to do what you love. Cause like we all need that. It's crazy. Like you get to spiral down,
Hobby. Oh
with
man.
news and everything. So it's good
Yeah.
to have an outlet to de-stress. And
That's
not
true.
Think about.
Yeah. I've been. So I don't know why I'm laughing. It's yeah. De-stressing is the. I've been training so much, and I have had a training in the last 3 days, and today I have to go and bike. And I thought I'm in this amazing shape. I thought I looked so good. I had a conversation with my friend where she was talking about how she's like, man, I just can't. I want snacks. I want to eat I want to eat my favorite snacks. I'm like, if you quit eating snacks, you will begin to look like one.
Oh.
That's
okay,
right.
snap.
And then I realized I'm like, oh wait, that's not what I mean. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've realized that running in the snow, jogging. I'm hoping to post a bunch of stuff on Instagram and talk about like my running and stuff like that. Because a lot of more triathletes right now are following me, which is very not
it's
to
like you're niching down.
exactly.
No, that's good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, how was your week have been?
Good. School resumes next week, so just chilling
Okay.
till the craziness starts. So yeah,
Oh my gosh. Okay.
yeah.
Until the craziness starts.
Nothing interesting really.
See,
Just
that's what I'm talking about. Nothing interesting happens. I wish there was something that we were like super pumped about, but
I don't know if I want to be pumped about anything. I'm fine. I'm fine the way I am. I'm not
all right.
complaining. So
All right. How's your training have been? Have you been? Is it?
yeah,
Yep. Okay.
everything's good.
Moving on. Moving on.
Yeah, everything's good.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Right.
All right.
So for this last episode of season one, we
Mhm.
want to talk about you doing you, right?
Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
that's your whole life right now. You're doing your
You
triathlon. You're
you're doing you,
sharing
baby.
it.
Yeah.
You know, people are getting interested. Like a couple of people did know about what triathlons looks like, how the training looks like, and you're giving us an insight
Yeah.
into your life. I mean, you one of your captions was you don't have anything. I'm just paraphrasing.
Okay. Okay.
By the way, I hope this doesn't sound rude. Like you don't have anything better to do, or like your life, you just like to do a lot of things, or you can't decide on one thing. That's why
Yeah.
you're doing a triathlon, right?
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So something like that.
Yeah.
So, um, it's like when it comes to creating,
Yeah.
there are people who want to do everything,
Hmm.
right? They want to be videographers, they want to be photographers, and they want to, I don't know, just do everything in a creative space,
Yeah.
right? Now, how do we deal with that? Because, like, how do you tell yourself, I need to calm down and focus on one thing?
Oh my
Or I
gosh.
need
Yeah.
to actually learn this skill? Because,
Mhm.
like, they're, what's it called? Jacks of all trade, master of none.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Yes. True.
Like, for people outside who are struggling with creating, because, like, they're trying to get their hands involved in everything, how do you, like, tell
Mhm.
them to relax and start with one thing, focus on that one before moving to the next? Or do you tell them to like, yeah, keep doing everything together?
Okay, so first of all, I think that the fact that you are so interested in doing so many things at the same time shows that you are creative, that you have so many ideas that you want to do all of them because they excite you, and you're driven uh, by by passion instead of by paycheck. Oof, that could be a t-shirt thing. Driven by passion, not paycheck. Which, by the way,
It could be a paycheck too. It could
Yeah,
be because like there's
that's
money.
right.
So there's this influencer that I follow,
Yeah,
and she's like a fashion influencer.
of course.
And then she posted today that, you know, when I'm quiet, that means I'm cooking something up. And now she's into like tech and learning how to code.
Really?
I feel like it could be passion, but
Mhm.
then right now everyone's getting into tech because of the money,
Yeah.
right? So you saying that it's passion, not money motivated, is it really?
Yeah. Cause listen, I was trying to calculate how much money we spend on this whole setup and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
It was hefty. It was hefty,
Yeah.
but like we did not get paid. Our first season was money free. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, training it is not paying off. I'm actually, yeah, I'm not in a comfortable space right now where I feel I don't have to worry about the next 6 to 12 months.
Mhm.
Now I'm tapping into my reserve, and I don't
Mhm.
like doing that, but it
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah.
However, however, um, if you're passionate about something, you're like, man, I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to get into that. But again, if that's why, let's say you're in the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, let's get a salad. And there's Greek salad or there's Caesar salad. Which one would you pick?
Caesar.
Okay. I would not be able to pick one, so I'll be
Yeah.
like, I'll have two because I don't know. Maybe one is better than the other. I have to try them both.
Interesting. So usually when people go
That's
out,
why that's why I'm single.
I was about to say that. Like usually when people go out, most times it's the girls that don't know what they want to eat,
Yeah.
right? And guys are usually decisive. Like this
Mhm.
is what I want. For
Yeah.
you, it's the opposite.
I will order
I'll
whatever
be
you
praying
want.
for you.
I will order whatever you want. I wanna experience as much as possible.
Yeah, but that's nice too. Like have a little bit of everything, and just not focus on one thing.
Wait, good. I'm just gonna be holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, interesting. So like variety is a spice of life. That's
Mhm.
like that's your thing.
Another T-shirt idea.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think that it is really fun to create. It is really fun to get couple of projects going at the same time. I am. I want to be famous for the word consistency. Like if somebody mentions my name, consistency would be mentioned
Damn.
the first thing that comes up. I posted. Actually, I'm working on a project right now for my coach. He's my friend. He's not my coach, but I call him coach. And so I don't know if you've seen that video on Instagram that I posted. Wow.
I
Wow.
haven't. I haven't. I haven't
All right,
seen
all right.
it.
No worries, no worries. So it was kind of like a promo for him so that he
Okay.
could post and promote his plan that he's building for people who want to get fit without, losing their minds and stuff like that. And so
Okay.
he's preparing everything. He's launching it soon, but he was looking for somebody who can like create a material and make like a hype video. Man, I forgot how much fun it is to film hype
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
But then there's another project that I need to finish where it's like an interview, and I hate it. I've been postponing the deadline for God knows how long.
You're
It's
editing the video or you're interviewing the person?
I'm editing a video.
Okay.
It's the easiest thing you can do. Just slice it up, and then
Yeah.
post it. But I'm procrastinating, and I
'Cause
hate that.
it's- Yeah, because you don't enjoy it as much as like making hype videos. Is it the music behind the hype videos that get you?
I think so. It's just the fact that how like let's say if he's lifting and stuff like that, it's so much interesting to like to fit as he's lifting something. The next clip is him bringing something down, or him doing a push up, or him doing like he did ropes, he did squats and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun because you can make it interesting. You can make a
Yeah.
story out of like 60 seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so is it interesting because you're really into sports and fitness right now? Is it because like think about it, there are people who would
Yeah.
like the interview thing maybe because they're like
Okay.
into interviews, or
Yeah.
people who record food videos
Mhm.
because they're into
Maybe.
the cooking and culinary lifestyle.
Yeah.
So do you think you're enjoying it because you're like into fitness and you know how these things work, you know what comes next?
Oh, okay. Maybe that's right. Maybe subconsciously I'm right there, which, like I said, I think a lot of things that I do is subconsciously
Yeah.
because I'm into
I
it
think
at that
that's how
moment.
it is usually with creatives. So most times we're struggling because it's not our nature, it's not something that we like,
Mhm.
maybe. And so we're like out of our comfort zone, and it's like, this is strange.
I don't want to
And then
do
you have
it.
to get into it, exactly, and then you procrastinate because, right.
That's not. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I do enjoy editing this podcast. Kind of
Okay.
space.
Yeah.
I enjoy editing this podcast. I listen through it while I'm editing. Plus, I listen to it after editing in my car. And I enjoy that because there's a lot of things that I'm like, oh, I forgot what I was talking about. And then I listen to it. I'm like, oh, man, I'm so funny. If I do say so myself.
So somebody,
But
by the way, I feel like we should start shouting out our listeners, like people who actually give us feedback. But this girl, God bless her heart, she had said, so I asked her again. She's always like reposting our
Yeah.
podcast on her Instagram,
Mhm.
and I'd asked her, "Oh, is there anything you'd like us to work on? You know, just the usual questions." And she said that, "No, it's nice. I really like it." So I started listening to the audio before watching you guys on YouTube,
Okay.
and I would think that you and Tim are the same because of the energy on audio. But then when we watch the video,
No,
it's like
shut up.
you're such a calm person, and Tim's so energetic. I'm like,
I-
yeah, yeah, that's it. I mean, that makes a lot
Yeah.
of sense. She's like, I
Yeah.
hope you're not offended. I was like, definitely not, because I mean, that's the truth, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh my gosh. No.
that's good.
Thank you so much.
I
Yeah.
don't know, I feel like I shouldn't make you feel so much like a superstar because it's getting into your head now.
No.
You
Because
sure?
I am that person who's always negative on myself. So I need people who encourage
to tell
me.
you.
Because if I start doing something, I will do it. I'll finish it. And the next morning, I'm like, oh, I hate it. It's terrible. Like, I want to
Yeah.
redo it, but I can't because the product is done.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's maybe why I'm also procrastinating is because I want things to be perfect, but I cannot. And that's why there's one channel. I don't know if you've heard of them. It's called Colin and Samir, and I've been listening to them for years now. They're like I don't want to say they're a commentary channel, but what they do is they analyze. They break down different YouTubers, different videos, and they talk about why did it happen, how is everything, and they were even talking about there was one episode that I really enjoyed is when they talk about influencers product, where a lot of people are, let's say, I was talking to Obi. I'm like, we need shirts because I'm running out of clean shirts right now. I'm like, we have to create one for the pocket so I can wear them.
Yeah, so for people listening to this, if we create a merch, are you going to buy it and wear it? Like, I actually like to know.
Really? That's
if
true.
People are receptive to that.
I would, yeah.
I know you would definitely.
Oh, 100%.
I will sleep when you're doing the triathlon. You're gonna, keep representing.
Dude, I take 2 showers a day and I wear 3 different shirts a day.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, makes sense. You wear it at the gym.
Yeah.
Wear it to make your morning coffee.
Okay, there you go.
Cool.
So
but yeah, for people listening, if you like one, we could also make it personalized, like have your name on it.
Oh, okay.
That'd be nice.
That's true. We can sign it. I don't know if that's.
I don't think
maybe they will pay some money not to sign it.
Definitely. I don't think you're there yet.
Oh my gosh. All right. But anyway, so they were talking about how it's not just about getting a shirt. It's not just about getting a sweater. It's also about there was a person who's super excited. Like anytime she's Emma Chamberlain. I don't know if you've heard the YouTuber. Okay. Wow. Okay. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah. So this YouTube personality, every time in the video, she's like, let's go get coffee. Let's go get coffee. A couple of times during the video, right? And so and she started her own coffee bean thing. I don't know. She sells packets. Okay. But it's not like a coffee that you think where you open it and you pour it in. It's like a bag of coffee. Where I don't know how it is. I don't know.
I just have to watch it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but it's just merchandise that you can actually use and not necessarily reuse, but you buy it, you enjoy it, you buy it again from that person. And that's something that captivated my attention is because that's unique.
So that's why you texted me.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, it would be exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that kind of thing influences you, right?
I feel like I feel like that's something that I would definitely do. If I know that there's a beverage or a drink that of an influencer and let's say I want to support them or just something that I'm like, oh, it'd be really nice to buy it from from a YouTuber rather than from like Dunkin' Donuts or something like that because I want my contribution to be to their success.
I mean, I get that. So I've been following a lot of fitness influencers these days.
Okay. Because you've been looking fit. You've been radiant. Your new glasses, by the way,
it's not
absolutely amazing. I mean, you're killing it in life right now.
Thank you so much.
It's not easy. It's not easy being this perfect. Yes. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, so a couple of them. I know one who started her own fitness merch type of thing, like selling gym outfits.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
And some of them actually collaborate with things like Gymshark. I want to model for like Gymshark or Nike someday. I'm just putting this out there, manifesting and all that.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, Nike.
January 26th, we're out here, 2022.
Yeah. So that's nice because like you see these people and you're like, oh, they're actually doing good. Some of them have courses like what your friend is doing now, like trying to build a course and sell it to people, right?
Yeah.
So those type of things, it's really good to like support content creators.
Of course.
When they start doing things like
that. Thank you very much.
I totally get it on the influence thing. Yeah. Cool. So now let's talk about overthinking.
Overthinking. Oh my goodness. So let's think about it.
Someone texted me and said, "Yo, I want to start a podcast." Actually, not one person. Like, I feel like I've had like 5 messages since we started this podcast. Of people wanting to start their own podcast, and they're just not starting.
Okay.
But I feel like we were there at a point in the beginning when we started. We're gonna do this. Like, it took a while. It took a while to settle down. But then you kept pushing. And
that's what I do. I'm so sorry.
Energy and things like that. So we eventually started, right?
Yeah.
So like, how is it? What's the first step you need to take? I know people say just start, but how do you just start?
I'm a school of thought where it's quality over quantity. Like, don't give me garbage to listen to in order. I mean, because I feel like some people would think this is garbage, but again, we're providing a lot of valuable information. But yeah, honestly, Um, I don't know. It's just we started because we had an idea. We want to share information, and we want to do it in a unique way. And I know we like a lot of people are starting podcasts, and it's was a $2-3 billion industry now. So there's a lot of money. There's a lot of attention on podcasts, and I've been listening to a lot of podcasts on the road. If I'm going somewhere, I've been listening to some triathlete podcasts. It's very useful. And I listen to it because I want to get something out of it. That's why I think the driving force behind this podcast for me is that I don't want people to leave empty-minded. I want them to capture something. I want them to kind of like start, thinking about like, okay, maybe like encouraging them. Because I would, truth be told, honestly, over Christmas, I didn't do a lot of things, and I didn't do a lot of exercises. Yeah. But then I listened to like different individuals, and they talked about how, them doing exercises, them doing different things, and they were excited about it. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go and run a mountain through a mountain right now. And so I think that's what it is. But for us, it was we already talked about a lot of creative things. But this podcast, like I do a bunch and a lot. So a lot of research into like what are the things that we can concise to a couple of things so we can share. And I think that for me, learning from this podcast, myself sharing different information, having an outlet, learning something, because I mean this podcast is not gonna last long, and so it might sound weird, but like I know that we're not gonna be here forever, and who knows, maybe we 10 podcasts in, we're done. 10 episodes, 20, 50, 100. But then there's going to be an end point. However, I want to make sure that like we have lived through this and we have learned through this. So
that's great.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say. That was so much wisdom.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh.
That was too good for me. Like, whoa.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, but to answer your question, honestly.
Yeah.
So if they want to start, I would say start something, write an idea, and record a couple of episodes. Don't post them, just record and go through the motion of doing it. Because we did record, what?
Like 7.
Yeah, 7 episodes before we actually posted. Yeah. And we learned a lot. I've learned how to do audio. I hope this is turning out well. We surrounded ourselves with a team. That's another thing. Learn how to do things. Surround yourself. Ask questions.
From people who actually know it.
Yo, the amount of times like you thought that I'm like harassing you, like let's start a podcast. Yeah. The person who was asking to help us with audio, man, I think they blocked me at this point. But it's okay. We'll learn. We live, we learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so random question. What's a pet peeve of yours?
Pet peeve? Easy. People chewing.
Loud.
Just take a big bite of food and swallow. No, of course. Chewing, ew, that's for losers.
Oh my god.
I don't like when somebody, like when I'm sitting to them and I hear them chew. Maybe they're like with their mouth closed. Yeah. I just don't like chewing people.
Okay. For me, it's people who just stop on the road, like you're walking and then you just stop. Especially if I'm not even paying attention. I was probably listening to music and I was vibing and walking.
You do that. You do that sometimes. Yeah.
Hit you on the road. I didn't see, but it's so annoying.
Okay.
Or maybe they are trying to get a phone call. You can move to the side and leave the road. Like let people walk and then they just stop. It's so I don't get it.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Fair enough. Oh my gosh, I never thought about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I drive, so.
Yes, well, okay, yeah.
I see what you mean.
So
I see it.
For people who
for all the peasants who walk. No, I'm just kidding.
For people who don't have cars and we take public transport and we walk, you can relate to me.
No, I get that. I get that.
Traffic.
It's you know what's worse than them slowing down? It's them taking a whole lane. If there's like a family of 5, be concise. You're not alone.
Or the couples.
Oh my god.
Those ones are
single forever.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that with you. You know, you're on your own there.
Oh man.
But yeah. Okay, so I think we could. I have like one last question. I'm just reading off your notes, by the way.
Oh really? Oh okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you wrote something about I won't rest when I'm tired. I will rest when I'm done. What's that about?
Oh my. Why does it feel like an interview?
No, this particular question is because I was like, I'm gonna rest when I'm tired, but I'd like to know what you mean.
Okay. Story time.
Okay, cool.
So last week I was in a pool, and I've realized that certain things that I do, because my life is training for a triathlon. I have no, personal life. So I've realized that I was so hyped for this swimming session. Then I've realized that I needed to calm my heart down, because if you're excited and you have like your heart rate is up, you cannot really breathe properly. You have to calm down, focus, and stabilize your heart rate. I was so psyched in there, and she started telling me to do different drills, exercises that I was not very comfortable with, because it's fairly new to me. And she's like, all right, now you're gonna do 50 meters, so to one side of the pool and back. And you're gonna swim as fast as possible, and you'll take a 30-second break whenever in between drills.
Seconds.
30 seconds. It's enough. It's enough to calm down. And so I'm like, no worries. So the first time I went there and back, I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm fine. Second time, third time. I think on the fourth time, I'm like so out of breath. So I stopped in the middle. I'm like, it's better for me to take breath. I need to calm down and then swim back. And she's like, why are you stopping? You're not like in the middle of exercise. Don't stop. Don't do that. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. So the second time, the last one, I'm like, I'm right there, the finish line. I can taste it. And so I stopped 3 times. I felt so bad, but I'm like, I'm so out of breath, and I'm annoyed because things don't work. Like, I cannot do them properly, and so I want to redo it again. I don't know if it's OCD or me being me, but I'm like, okay. So I started swimming there. It's perfectly fine. I started swimming back, and I stopped a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. And she's like, what are you doing? I didn't tell you to stop. I told you to finish the exercise. And she wasn't mean. She was just like, don't rest when you're tired. Finish it, and then you can rest, because the reward is going to be so much bigger.
It's like delayed gratification.
Exactly. Yeah. So and that's the feeling that I have with like different projects that I do. Like I want to be done with it so I can enjoy the creation. So
it's giving me Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's about drive.
No, stop.
It's about power.
Stop.
We devour.
Oh my God. You're a second person to sing that song today.
I love it. It's just, it gives me so much energy. It's
Really?
like I'm on the last rep. I'm like, it's about drive.
Oh my God.
Like, let's get it. Yeah.
What is going on? All right.
So I'm ecstatic that we're able to do like 10 episodes. It's nice. I would have given up on the first one. Honestly.
Yeah.
But I love the feedback from people. Would like more feedback.
Yeah.
And if you're creative and you like to feature one of our episodes in season 2, because we're gonna start doing that, you could reach out to us.
Yeah. We want to do more interviews. We want to do like bigger segments.
Yeah.
So
and like education series to help us, like, because you might know something, I might know something. We're helping someone out there, they know something. Yeah. So in the struggles, we are growing together. Exactly. That's the point. Yeah.
So I'm hoping we'll be able to post a couple of clips and stuff like that from other episodes on our Instagram. Fingers crossed. Okay. We'll be there one day, and then yeah, just be bigger and stronger and better in this season 2. Yeah. What do you think would be your highlight of season 1?
The episodes.
The episode, maybe a moment or something like that.
Brain fog.
All right, I think I
just go blank.
Okay, I enjoy Christmas and I think New Year's.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, like New Year's. Actually, the recent episodes have been nice. Yeah. Maybe the nerves have reduced.
Maybe. Just when we got good, we're like, nope, we're cutting it.
Yeah, but we're coming back better. We're coming back stronger.
That's true.
Like, we need to... I think it's... Generally, creators should do that too. When you put out stuff, after a while, take a break, re-strategize, come back. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. It's... Because, again, we're doing this for quality, not quantity. So, why do we want... to make our audience suffer.
Reach.
All right. I feel
it's
like this is...
end.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for watching, listening, subscribing, leaving a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and stuff like that. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram, our personal pages as well. Obi Stamp, and This Life with Tym. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you so much. We love you. We appreciate you. Stay healthy. Drink lots of
water.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Ciao.
Bye.